Hello Capricorn, welcome to my weekly love reading for you. I'm the Tarot Muse and I've got the cards spread out on the table here so that we can just dive straight in. I've shuffled, I'm ready to go. So let's see what's coming up for you this week. So in the present moment we have some emotional torment that's happening, which is crossed by the Two of Cups, which is the relationship. So I want to know what this emotional torment is about. And it's about the love that has been walked away from. So it was a successful love. It was a beautiful, powerful love, but it's no longer. There's a walking away from this. So I ask more about the relationship. And I've got the burden of the relationship. And there's a surrendering that's happening. So looking away from the burden of the relationship in order to surrender, to allow some kind of meeting of what's going on with regards to the burden. So there is the pain and the torment of the relationship that has been walked away from, and as a means of coping with the relationship, there's a looking away and a new kind of planning by surrendering with regards to the burden of the relationship. So let's find out what's happening in the present moment with this. I've got the Wheel of Fortune. And I want to get a little bit more information about this Wheel of Fortune. So consciously you're aware that something is changing. There's an awareness of moving away from the confusion around the exchange, around the sharing with the relationship. Let's look at what is not conscious. So there's some kind of breakdown happening. It's the Tower card, and the Tower is where it's been struck by lightning and it's burning down to the ground. So the foundation of what once was no longer is. It's going through a metamorphosis. So let's get a little bit more information. And we have a King of Cups over here. And so there's a water sign over here, a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio, and we have this breakdown, this turbulence, this upheaval, this change that's happening with this person, and it's around working together and new creative beginnings, or around passion. Okay, so possibly something in the relationship for you, Capricorn, with this water sign, the struggle was around the exchange, because up here already I've got the moving away from the Moon and the Six of Pentacles, so it's moving away from the confusion around the exchange. So something to do with sharing and working together and creating new things. So let's find out what happened in the past. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Let's get a little bit more information. Okay. All right. So there was some kind of offering. And then we have the Queen, so it's a potential financial offering, and then we have this Queen of Swords, and we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Knight of Wands. So the Queen of Swords is someone who's mastered, she doesn't wear her emotions on her shoulder. She's met a lot of pain in her life and is a strong, independent woman. And so with regards to this offering, we have this strong, independent woman, and in the middle of that, in the middle of the Queen of Swords and the Page of Wands, which is either passion or this new creative beginning or this new adventure, we have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is someone that feels trapped. It's generally self-imposed. So I'm assuming that what I'm getting here is that with regards to this offering, and it could have been financial offering, And with regards to this actually accumulating into something, or it being a new project or a new opportunity, it could even have been passion. I'm seeing that there is this person feeling trapped and restricted. And as I said, it's self-imposed. Generally, the Eight of Swords is someone who's surrounded by swords, they're blindfolded and bound. But the thing is, they can actually move forward. The swords are not all around them. So this Queen of Swords is feeling bound by something. So swords is air sign. It can be Gemini, or it could be a Libra, Gemini, possibly even a what is the third air sign? Libra, Gemini. And for the life of me, the third air sign has left my mind. Aquarius. Okay, so we have this Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini woman or man. It doesn't matter. It's a more intuitive and more internal and feminine in nature. Whereas we have the King of Cups over here, who's a masculine. So we've got two different energies here. So let's look at the future and see what's going on over there. And we have the Knight of Wands. So I'm getting some themes around here regarding passion and sexuality. So we've got the Knight of Wands, we've got the Page of Wands over here, and we've got the Ace of Wands over here. And we've got two cards that are talking about the sharing, the exchange not happening. Okay, so let's find out more about this Knight of Wands in the future. We've got the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups, or sevens. Okay, so yeah, it's with regards to the passion. It looks like it was idealistic. What it is that you thought you wanted was idealistic, and now there's mistrust around it. So I'm sensing this is to do with the, and this is in the future. It's to do with the passion. It's either to do with the passion and the sexuality of the relationship, or it's to do with some kind of new project. I'm not getting completely that it's over yet in the present moment. I'm getting that there is pain and tension around it. There's conscious awareness of moving away, but I am seeing here that in a teamwork context, with new beginnings or this project or with sexuality, it's going through some kind of meltdown, it's going through some kind of torment. And then in the future we see that the trust has been broken with regards to the passion, because the expectations were not realistic. The investment of expectations or ideas around either this project or the sexuality wasn't meeting up. So let's find out about what's going on for you, Capricorn. Let's get one card. So this is actually, this rules Aries, but Capricorn, it can rule Capricorn as well. The Emperor. So the Emperor is really about taking charge, taking control. It's about control. It's a very father-like figure. It's someone who's very masculine and holds the bulls by the horns. And we've got the Five of Swords, we've got the Knight of Cups, and lastly we have the High Priestess. So you know that this relationship is not good, and that you need to walk away from it by taking control of the situation. I can see, however, that I'm not getting any immediate like heartbreak or pain or anything like that. What I'm seeing is that you're realizing that it's a burden, it's confusing. The exchange is not what you thought it was. And it's now becoming a turbulent, tumultuous situation that is pretty intense. So let's see what's going on with the other person. Okay, King of Swords. All right. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Three of Wands. All right, so King of Swords is just a very strong mind, very mentally driven, as opposed to this person over here that is more emotional. So yeah, and then we've got the Queen over here who feels quite trapped by the situation, either the passion or the relationship or this project. But what I'm seeing here with this King of Swords is that there's an acceptance. There's an acceptance for what's happening at the moment, and not only an acceptance, they're actually looking ahead in the future. They're quite enterprising on where next, what next. So for you, I can see you're focused on the relationship, Capricorn. You're reflecting on it, because we have the High Priestess, and we have the Knight of Cups, and the Five of Swords. So it's you really wanting to take charge, intuitively knowing that this is something that you need to walk away from, because there's deception there. Things are not clear, and what was initially so we've got these, like I said, the Seven of Pentacles is an investment, or making a decision to invest in something, but this is all an illusion. It's not what you intended it to be or what you thought it should be. So let's find out more about where the relationship is at. The Lovers card. Lovers. Okay, so the plot thickens. We have the Four of Cups, and we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Hermit. Okay, so there's an element of boredom or apathy that's set in, and the Lovers. Yeah, so the you know, again, this I'm not getting any broken hearts here. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I think what's happening right now is it's more in the mental realm. This awareness, it's more in the mental realm of what's going on in the present moment. But what will come in at some point are emotions, because I really don't have any cups here. It's all very practical and logical, you know, and rational, but no broken hearts or emotions, other than here in the relationship there's the boredom and the apathy with what's going on, not really seeing what's there, and that's for both of you, and so it appears that there's a disconnection that's happened, possibly for both of you, and there's a timeout that's happened. You've taken time out. You're both alone. Even if you are still together, you're not connected in spirit or in heart, so to speak. But I do see what is coming into the field of awareness from the unconscious into the conscious, because we have our mental perception of what's going on. And often this can override the feeling body, the deeper emotions that are going on, especially when we go through breakup. You know, we can be quite like gung-ho about it until it's actually happened. And then once it's happened, that's when the emotions emerge. And we realize, so the emotional, feeling emotional around the teamwork between the two of you, and possibly the passion. So that's coming through at some point. So let's see what the outcome will be. Okay, so this is a marriage or a union, a strong union. Okay, and the marriage, it's indicating that this marriage that we have here is going to go through a change, and it's going to leave you feeling. And this is the Pentacles. The Pentacles is an earth sign, and it's Capricorn. Capricorn, you're an earth sign. So I feel like whatever it is that you're going through is going through some kind of transition, which I suspect there can be a breakthrough for. Right now it's a little iffy and it looks like no one's speaking to each other, or a lot of thinking. It's very much in the thought realm. But I'm seeing for the outcome, I'm seeing the Four of Wands, which is the marriage card or the union. I've got the Sun card, and then I have the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, with regards to the marriage, there's this perseverance to get back to the place of happiness and stability, and the consistency that you like, the consistency of the uniformity of the marriage, the tradition of the marriage. Perhaps that's not right for every single Capricorn, but generally Capricorn quality, it's earth, they like that stability and consistency. They don't like loopholes or things not being clear or out in the open. So yeah, I see on both your parts, because this is the relationship itself. The outcome is, with regards to the marriage, there's a taking a stand, but also a persevering with the happiness and returning back to that place of comfort and stability. So I'm just going to ask a few more cards. Yeah, there's a new emotional beginning that's happening, or new emotional opportunity. Yeah. Stepping into a higher place with struggle. Okay, so the good news is you do get through this. I see that, you know, gosh, it's been such intense times with this COVID-19 and lockdown, and, you know, all of a sudden the distractions of the past are no longer available, so people are forced in close proximities together, and it pushes up all kinds of interesting dynamics, especially when you're forced to be with the same person all the time. You can't really escape, you know. So what I've noticed with a lot of the readings is that it has affected some people because they haven't had their time out. And so I see that there's a new, just you creating a new situation with the relationship, with the challenges that you're going through right now. You're going to bring the relationship back into balance, stepping into a higher place and transforming. I've also got the transformation card over here. I've got the Fool and I've got the sharing. So with regards to the sharing, as a result of having gone through this transformation, there is a new beginning. It's very beautiful. But what I am seeing now is, right now the heart is conflicted, and it's feeling a little isolated with these obstacles that are going on. So I feel like, yeah, you're busy processing everything right now, but it is going to change. And the outcome is the 10 of Cups. And this is the happy family card. So returning back to happiness. And in your case, Capricorn, the Queen of Pentacles. So returning back to that state of groundedness and sensuality. So maybe, you know, maybe this one of two things. This is, as I mentioned previously, sexuality is taking a bit of a dive. Understandable. It's really intense times on the planet at the moment, and especially if you're in close proximity with the same person, then you know, the passion may have dropped a little bit. But as I said, it can also refer to a project that you started together, which has a financial element to it, and perhaps it went through some kind of a struggle, but now you've taken control of it. So one of the two. All right, so I also have, I'm going to read this card. It's a Love Oracle card. It may or may not be applicable for some of you, but just hear it out. It says, Not every marriage can maintain the high value of total truth, for domestic peace, for the desire for mental tranquility. Sometimes one needs to mount lies over lies. In some cases, it's better to keep sensitive information to yourself in order to maintain domestic peace and avoid hurting a close person. So do with that as you wish, but I do see the sharing and the passion and the happiness returning at some point. Yes, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that and you'd like to go deeper, my website and email address is on my page. I'd also appreciate you liking it, subscribing, and don't forget to ring that bell. There was something else that I needed to mention. You can actually click on the link that's coming up with my Tarot Muse icon, and that will allow you to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again next week. And yeah, please feel free to leave comments and share if this resonated with you. Thank you for watching. Bye.